Hello. We have some new content to talk about today. We have a new hunter that, of course, we know what he looked like, and I'll talk about that later. But yeah, are you guys excited? Because I am. I've seen some. What do you want to call it? I've seen like 2 thumbnails and 1 title for someone's reaction. Not reactions, like whatever, your video on this hunter. And apparently this hunter's weird. That's all I really know. Apparently this hunter has some weird abilities. I woke up this morning, Ria sent me the video. I haven't watched it yet, and I was like, Ria, I'm not watching this video yet until I react to it live. And that's where I am right now. This is exciting. How are we all doing today? I can see you guys. I know that I'm hiding chat today because this will be turned into a video. I'll be kind of cutting it down a little bit and stuff. Maybe I should probably press record at this point. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm excited. Have you guys seen the character yet? And don't give me any spoilers, but have you guys seen what this character does? Should I be hyped? Or should I be like, oh, this is going to be a disappointing hunter? Hello there, Mir. Hello. Hello, Catty. Hello, Jinko. Hello, Solaris as well. Hello, Jolly Goober. You're working on your cosplay wings. Ooh, exciting. How's the camera position? Is it okay? I need to get a new mic thing. It's like, it looks so sad. It's now that the elastic's broken. It should be like this. But because the elastic is worn out, it's like this. He's okay. Okay. You haven't watched it yet. Okay, so you're reacting with me then, Catty. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's get into YouTuber mode. I won't read chat yet. Like from now on, but like from now until we watch it through, I won't react to chat. I'll just react to the main video. And then after that, I'll go and see what you guys say. And then we'll kind of go and analyze things back again, yeah? So I'll go into YouTuber mode because this will be a video. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be reacting to the new hunter that is called CUEIST. It's still a bit of a weird name to say, but I'm excited to see what this character is about. All I know is that this character is a little bit weird because I've seen some thumbnail titles saying that he's a weird hunter. So, okay, I guess we can start, assuming everything is okay. That shouldn't be too loud. Okay, new hunter CUEIST. Okay, let me pause here. Marcus Thorne. Marcus is an interesting name. I like it. Marcus Thorne is certain he will reclaim his dominance as a champion. This time, however, his arena is not just the billiard, I don't know how you say it, whatever, but the very heart of the Manners' deadly game, where he will break every sphere that stands in his way. Every sphere? Okay. Wanted Fallen King. Okay, as for his appearance, I'm not going to talk about it now, but I do have some thoughts. Okay, we stop here. Marcus can place, I wish I could hide this, but I cannot. Marcus can place and connect contact points to define a trajectory. By the way, I should probably move my camera up a little bit. Is this the right one? There we go, that's pretty good. Marcus can place and connect contact points to define a trajectory. It's a difficult word to say. After placing the first contact point. Subsequent contact points can be connected within a set time to form a path. The trajectory can span between 4 and 35 meters. So he can select points for something to bounce off of. Or for a path to follow. Okay, I'm assuming it's this symbol that he's doing here. How many? We don't know. That's 1. Yeah, okay, that's what I imagined. Yeah, 2. Oh, it goes through walls too. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, so I guess that's important for something. Okay. Maxwell's Demon. Within 8 meters, Marcus can select any point along the trajectory, so any other things he just placed, little orbs, and become Maxwell's Demon to travel uncontrollably along the path at accelerated speed. Okay, so he's a movement hunter. Okay. During this time, he can teleport to any point on the trajectory. I cannot say that word. The path. I'm an English speaker and I cannot say this word. So I'm just going to say path from now on. And can be controlled for up to 30 seconds. So what's the point of traveling if you can teleport? While on the path, Maxwell's demon cannot perform normal attacks or interact. Okay, does he phase through walls whilst in this? Ignores physical collisions. Yeah, I just had to keep on reading. And strong control effects, but can use abilities. Okay, so he has abilities that he can use separately from this. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, so it tells you which way to go. Ah, he rolls. He's a pinball. Yeah, he phases through things. What? Ah, so if you have multiple paths. Okay, I understand. That's why you would want to teleport. 78. Why do they have numbers on them? Okay, so he's like a opera singer kind of style character. Opera singer, but with like a really weird opera singer. Does he phase through walls in that path thing? I don't know. Okay. Oh, sorry. There was another ability there. Did I just skip one? One second. I will get back because I might have skipped one. Yeah, I skipped one. I thought they were all just demonstrations of the same thing. Sorry. Okay, so ability Backspin. While Maxwell's demon is moving on the trajectory path, it can return to Marcus and exit at any chosen point within 8 meters. However, it cannot exit the path within the first 2 seconds of entering. Okay, so that was the thing where he just left. Like a little dash thing off of the line, right? He does it here. Yeah, that's the Backspin. Okay. Okay, Inertia. So this is another ability. When Marcus leaves the path, his physical abilities are enhanced. So maybe something like Wu Chang. His interaction speed for most actions increased by 20%. Yeah, his movement speed increases by 20%. Okay, so that's basically for him to catch up, I guess, if you aim incorrectly and survivors kind of predict it, because there seems to be quite a long animation for this dash thing. And he can see the location of nearby survivors for 5 seconds. Ooh. That's actually more valuable than you'd expect. Okay, and you can use this to kind of find people who are hiding. That can be useful. Pot shot. When Marcus leaves the path, the duration of inertia is extended based on the number of injured survivors. Oh, that's interesting. Each injured survivor increases inertia's duration by 2.5 seconds up to 10 seconds. Wait, so you can have a 20% movement speed and interaction speed increase? For 10 seconds. Depending on how many people are injured. That's pretty impressive. Oh, he's going to be speedy. Yeah, he's a complete, like, 100% movement-based character. This character is going to be incredibly interesting to watch. Maybe to play, he looks like he's going to be very frustrating. At the beginning, he doesn't look like a very simple character. Maybe he will. No, I don't think he will be. But he just looks like so much fun to watch. Like, I'm looking forward to watching pro players play this. Like, yeah, at the beginning, people are going to be getting used to him. But, well, this guy's cool. That's when he has the little circles around him, when he has this buff. Yeah. That's the extended thing, yeah. He walks so fast. What? Look at that speed. He's like zooming. Ripper ain't got nothing on him. Okay. After Marcus, so this is closed domain. He has so many abilities now. I guess maybe most of his abilities that we just looked at could have all been condensed into one thing. But I guess whatever. After Marcus places the first contact point, the placement will end manually or automatically after 25 seconds. Any new contact points added afterwards are not restricted by distance from each other. If there are 3 or 4 contact points on the field that do not form a closed domain, markers can connect them to create a 3-dimensional domain. After contact, I think when we see this will make more sense. After contact points are placed, or once a closed domain is formed, all contact points and trajectories within this domain will disappear after 80 seconds. So they disappear after some time. Us, they have. That's what the number was. It was the timer of the cooldown. Okay. I think it's basically just saying how when the thing will disappear. Wait, what? There's a second effect. Did I skip anything? This is the second part. Entropy manipulate. He has more effects. 6 seconds after a domain closes and every 38 seconds thereafter, that's very specific, until it disappears, the domain scans its interior. Okay, each scan reveals the outline of all survivors inside and highlights the cipher machine with the highest decoding progress for 5 seconds, meaning that you can make it big enough to cover multiple. Reducing its, because we've seen it can be pretty big, the big area that you can make. Reducing its progress by 20%. Reducing the progress by 20%. So it's just like abnormal, like a weak abnormal. After a cipher machine's progress is successfully reduced, a timer begins. Each cipher has its own 37-second timer before it can be affected again. Okay. I can understand why this character has this, because his abilities are all about chase, and it feels like his chase requires a lot of setup, and it also requires a lot of knowledge of where survivors are going to be, will be, and are located. So if you mess up, you can't do much. Like, yeah, you have to just reset and set everything back up again. I'm assuming from what we can tell, meaning that he doesn't have much in the way of slowing the match down to be able. He's like photographer. There's like a lot of setup for him to be good. If the setup goes off well, then things go really well for the rest of the match. But why does photographer have this slowdown mechanic, this photo watch, just to give him enough time to actually do his stuff? I think that's the idea here. Very interesting. I'm not against this, as long as he doesn't. Oh, we've got a lot left in the video, but as long as he doesn't have anything else crazy, like a weird, like he hasn't been given a camping ability yet. Okay, I'm a little worried because I can expect there's going to be a similar effect for chairs, where if there's a rocket chair within the marked area, the closed domain, it's going to reduce rescuing speed, maybe, or increase. Please don't tell me it's going to increase the progress of the chair every 37 seconds. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll see. So he leaves, so that it's 42, 45, 45. Can we see the reduction? That just scans the cipher. Okay, we didn't see if that reduced it. Maybe I misread. I don't know. Okay, ability cue ball. He has so many abilities. What is this? Well, just like, they're all like passive effects mostly. Marcus can launch the cue ball on the path, on any path. It travels along the path for up to 16 seconds. If it passes near an occupied rocket chair, its kinetic energy consumption speeds up. So it goes fast. When a moving survivor comes within range, the cue ball locks onto and captures them. Wait, onto the path or within the area? Does the ball does a ball get summoned and like bounces around the area that you've made? Because like if it's just on the path, then it's very easy to avoid. Cue ball locks onto, captures them. Within 33.5 seconds, Marcus can click or drag to transfer the captured survivor to a circular area around himself. What? Okay, so what does it mean by lock on? Okay. So it gets faster, yeah, if there's a survivor on a rocket chair or something. Oh. And you can summon where they go. What? That's such a random ability, but it's fun. I like that. That's really cool. That looks kind of not super hard to do, because if you're doing it in like corridors and kind of locked in areas, then but the timing is also important, because you need to make sure that that ball area matches up to where they're going to be, right? So if they're going through the corridor, you need to make sure that you're bouncing it preemptively. Okay, this character's interesting. Yeah, you can do it from far away. Yep, you get sucked in. How far can you summon them? Ooh, wow, that's a high skill, high reward ability. Whoa. Okay, more? Oh wait, I guess these are his basic abilities. These aren't even his full presence. Okay. Advanced full presence. Marcus is on a hot streak, whatever that means, increasing contact points charge speed by 10% and boosting his speed after leaving the... Okay, so it's basically just increasing his existing abilities. That's good. He doesn't get anything else. Yeah, so it just charges faster. A little bit faster. So he moves faster. Yeah? Yeah. So let's watch this. Okay, give me... So that does the reveal thing. Scans him. It doesn't block ciphers. That's a good thing, I think. So yeah, hitting a survivor with the ball form doesn't do anything. You have to jump out of the ball form and then kind of do the little dash thing to then hit them. Okay, he timed that nicely. He got the pull towards him. Whoa. This hunter's cool. This hunter is very complicated, but so incredibly cool. Can you do the ball thing to teleport them away from the rocket chair? I'm hoping not. Because if someone's coming in from for the rescue and then being able to teleport them across the map doesn't sound very fun for the survivors. Okay, yeah. And then he's just like able to like zoom around. Okay. How long does that ball stay there for though? That's okay, that's an incredibly strong ability if you can just place it like that. Yeah. I'm surprised they showcased that, because I have some problems with that. That's what? I have some problems with that last showcase. That feels a little on the powerful side. How long does that ball exist for? Because here they're showcasing him going to the other side of the map. And by the time he gets there, and we need to remember he is traveling with his ball form, so he's getting there much, much faster. But it's still there. I know this is like a video, so it doesn't really, you know, they could have cut it and just made his abilities infinite or whatever, but oh, wow. This is cool though. Okay, my first thoughts, just so cool. This character is so cool. I love his abilities. I absolutely love them. I can't remember what my reactions have been to past hunters and stuff like that. I think Goatman I thought was really wacky and weird. I didn't completely understand his like jump thing. I understood it, but I didn't understand why he had it. But I did think the cool like do thing where he could teleport through walls was really cool. But this character is like, this guy is really, really cool. I do have complaints about his appearance, but I think he's awesome. I think the only thing that ruins him for me is the fact that he's just using the same base model as a lot of characters, and that really annoys me. He's got Fool's Gold's base character model, and he's also looks exactly like Photographer. If you see this guy's aura from across the map, not as in his aura points, okay, but his like red aura, it's going to be really difficult to tell immediately if he is photographer or if he's CUEIST with this base skin, because they both hold like a sword looking thing. They both have the similar height by looks of it, the same body figure shape. His hair is a little bit wilder, yes, but it's not that crazily different than photographer. And I'm disappointed at that quite, because he just looks like, it looks like they thought about the abilities but didn't think about his appearance until much later, and they were just putting together something because they needed to make a hunter this year. That's a complaint that I have. But the abilities are fantastic. His hair is similar to Hullabaloo. Yeah, it feels like they just kind of copied and pasted stuff for his appearance. I'm hoping his skins will be amazing, though. His S tier from the art that we saw looks fantastic. And I think that's going to be... like, if they default make him look like that, then okay. Yeah, he's just a blend. He's a blend of a lot of characters. I think he was pretty much to say, like, from the design perspective, he's pretty much just a quick... we need to make something real quick. Let's make it. But his abilities are fantastic. Okay, so let's see what chat says about his abilities. He needs a rocket chest circle like Bane traps, because if you can make an untouchable chair, it's crazy. Yeah. There probably is something to mitigate that, yes. Being able to teleport people away from the chair is just does not sound like a balanced thing. I honestly can't decide if this hunter is mid or overpowered as heck. I think it's gonna depend on his cooldowns and number of release. He looks like he's quite a high setup character. From what I can tell, his movements is incredible, and I think that's really, really cool. He's able to go and transition around the map, and I think that's... I don't want to be... I'm trying to think about how to put this. I think we need more chase hunters, because and stuff like this where hunters have like interesting movement abilities and that's their main thing. They don't have anything else. But then we have things like Opera Singer and Goatman. Opera Singer to me is not very fun to go against, and her whole thing is chase. But that's because she isn't well, she is counterable, but for me, going against Opera Singer is always frustrating, because it feels like any skillful play that you do as a survivor is just instantly counteracted by the fact that she just gets her ability back immediately and then dashes and catches up to you. With Goatman, he's complicated and he's very, very cool. I know that people are probably frustrated. I haven't really played against him all that much, if I'm really that honest, so I don't know. So I don't really know how annoying he is overall to play against. Maybe more fun to play against than Opera Singer. I don't know. I think there's more counterplay to him than Opera Singer does. Ria says pre-drop pallets. Okay, is that like a outplaying someone? I don't know, kind of. But this character looks like there's maybe some counterplay to him, because you know where all this kind of the lines are. You know where he can jump off and where he can't. You can see the ball going around. You know what I mean? You know, again, this guy might be completely obnoxious to play against when he comes out, okay? I'm just thinking from like a first reaction. First time I've seen this video. He looks more fun to play against because it looks like there's more counterplay to him. But I am very worried about the capturing person thing, because that does feel a little annoying as a survivor. It feels like if that ability is easy to land, that it could be, then this character is going to be a really annoying character to play against. If he just had the first abilities of like movement and stuff, then I think he would be incredibly fun to play against. But I'm just very worried about that capture ability and all of the implications it has. In his skill, it says he can only travel in one direction. Yeah, so it means you can kind of double back. And if he can't see you, that's also cool. But he will be able to see you if you're inside the ball every 37 seconds. Inside the area every 38 seconds, whatever it was. Mind game. Yeah, there is some mind game potential. Yeah. Yeah, well, Goatman is not really setup lawyer. Goatman's more reactionary. He doesn't set anything up. He's a chase hunter, as in like you know, you make the decisions on the fly. This character requires setup and pre-planning and knowing where characters may or may not go. That's my best description for this character. Like, yeah, of course you can summon things on the go, right? You can just be like a base chase hunter where all you do is summon lines in front of you in the direction the survivor is going. But I don't think that's what he's really intended to do or to be. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so can I watch this back? Yeah, I think we're going to watch this back and we're going to get chat. You guys can, this will be made into a YouTube video. So if you guys want to say some interesting comments about things that you see during the thing, you will appear at the bottom here. And if you do say anything rude, then I will do my best to cut it out. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but I will do my best. But I would like you guys to also give your input as we watch things back. I'm just going to watch it and stop whenever I feel like it. I feel like I understood this character really quickly compared to other ones, though. And he's got complicated abilities, but some of these characters, I read them back and I'm like, what? What does this actually mean? So yeah, you summon. I'm not sure how many you can summon. Indefinite amounts? 4? Probably 4. Yeah, so he selects the direction that he goes. It's difficult to know if that was pre-selected for him. I love this little wall form he has. Yeah, and he jumps between them. Yeah, this is really, really cool. And if he goes past a rocket chair... No, that wasn't it. That was for the other ball ability, right? He doesn't go faster. There seems to be like a limited speed for this, right? Yeah, he starts slow as well. Do you see that? There's a little kind of wind up to the rolling speed. Then he gets the movement speed increase. That I understand why that exists. Okay. He's cool. This was the thing that I didn't completely understand. It's basically just explaining how his cooldowns work, right? But I don't really care right now. I think we'll see that when we get into actually playing the character. This wasn't completely explained. Reducing its progress by 20%. Did we see that happen? I don't know if we saw that happen. Yeah, this is interesting. By the way, you might notice that the kind of sphere of darkness is very similar to the one, similar colored to the one that Anne has for her cats. The lore implications? I think there is some connection to her, right? Because I saw a cat thing on one of his pieces. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's scary. How long can you keep the survivor bouncing around in there? Imagine you want to delay the last cipher machine. Wait. Yeah, let's imagine you know that the cipher machine is primed. So what you do is you just create like a little circle around, a little triangle or square rectangle thing around the last cipher. Close enough that if someone touches the cipher, they'll get sucked up by the ball. Or you just put a ball on top of it, and then it depends on what the cooldown is, right? And you can like capture whoever's at the cipher and just like leave them bouncing around for who knows how long, and they just can't do anything. You don't need to summon them to you because, you know, that might make them pop the cipher or whatever. You can just leave them bouncing around the last cipher. Yeah, maybe, yeah. This sounds like there's a lot of moments where survivors are going to feel a little bit frustrated. I'm starting to see this. But he looks so cool, like abilities-wise. He looks like so much fun. Like, I feel like I'm not going to be able to play him. This guy looks like he needs a lot of practice. I'll try, but I don't know if I'll be able to master this character. But and probably won't want to spend the time doing that, but we'll see. Yes, there is a delay after he does a dash before he can hit by the looks of it. So you can use perfumes, you can use, you know, stun abilities and stuff. That's the ability I'm most worried about. Oh, so he can summon on the go as well, so by the looks of it. So he can like draw lines as he's on the wall. Like, oh, wait. Because there was nothing there. There was no path for him to travel on. Do it again. Not here. Yeah, it was somewhere here. A little bit later. Yeah, that's all good. That's not what we want. It was later. Maybe it was later on a little bit. There was an example where he went into ball form. Yeah, so he didn't summon another one of these orbs, but he jumped immediately into this and then summoned it. So does it mean that you can make the path on the fly? In that case, it feels less skill and more... Yeah, he's like creating them on the fly. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, that kind of like bumps him down in coolness, in my opinion, because it feels like there was a lot of skill in placing things preemptively, but this one is more like you can just place it whichever direction you kind of want to go in the moment, right? I don't like that. That makes him less cool. It makes him more viable and more strong and more powerful, but I don't like that from a cool perspective. Yeah, there you go. He does it again. And then he goes into ball form, creates a new path again. Like, I know that probably without this he would be really frustrating to play, but it makes him more simple, and I don't like that in a way, you know. Plays like Legion in Dead by Daylight. In what way is this Legion? I've played a lot of Legion. This doesn't feel like Legion in the slightest, apart from him having increased movement speed. He said that for every... Yeah, I get that, Void. I get that. He does normal damage as far as we can tell, right? It looked like he does. They didn't say anything about that. He jumped off. Yep, this is a little worrying. Does the ball exist as long as the... No, it wouldn't. They wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't make it so that the ball exists as long as the path exists, right? Because the path exists for 80 seconds. Please tell me that you're not able to just infinitely resummon the ball on the gate. They would never do that. It probably runs out after like 10 seconds, right? I'm worrying. The more I watch this, the more I worry. Ah, this is annoying. Okay. The fact that you can just summon a ball permanently stuck on a location is just so unfair, because it just covers a cipher machine. You can just block off cipher machines. I'm assuming you can only summon one ball at a time, right? But you just don't want a cipher machine to be decoded. Blop. From a distance, you can just summon that and leave it there, and there's nothing you can do. You will get sucked in, and that's a free hit for the hunter. I don't like that. Please remove that, Netties. That's not skillful in the slightest. All I can see is that just being frustrating for survivors and not fun. I can just see everyone complaining about this as soon as he releases, if this is the case. I don't like that. That's ruining this hunter for me. Make it so that the ball has to travel you know, over a certain distance to be able to be used. Like the path has to be a certain length for the ball to summon. Don't make it so you can just summon it on a spot. Like I'm okay with you being able to put like a line across the gate. And so the ball has to kind of go ping pong between the two. And so survivors have the ability to, like, you know, decode the gate or open the gate and then step away as the ball comes past, then go to the gate. It's like it delays the gate, but it doesn't indefinitely, you know, it doesn't mean that you don't get any progress on the gate. You know what I mean? He will be nerfed? Maybe. Yeah, they're going to put it in test server and change things. You are right. Yes, you are completely right, Ray. But hello. How you doing? It's not... The thing is that they don't... It's not like they will fix it. They showcased it. So this is what they intended it to be. And I'm assuming the ball is not going to be around forever. Maybe it's going to be like a, you know, few seconds or whatever. But I'm still just disappointed in the fact that that exists. Exactly, Laura. Yeah. The fact is that it's like, yeah, you can get between gates so easily as well. So you can just be like on the other gate in seconds while the other one's blocked. And then as soon as it runs out, you just go back there real quick with the ball form, put another ball down and come back again. It just feels really, really tough. I don't like that. Everything else is amazing. But I don't like that. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We will be ending this stream here. This is just a short reaction stream. I will be cutting this video up and making it into a video, or at least getting rid of some of my rants where I don't really need to repeat myself. People can rewatch this. I'll probably leave this on the channel in the form that it is, so you guys can rewatch my entire thing, but I'll do my best to kind of cut it down into a more digestible thing. Thank you guys for chilling and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If you want to see me playing rank with Music Man, I did that last night. I had some issues. I wasn't able to stream because I had some weird connection issues. So I had to just play with Music Man on his stream. Go to Music Man's stream recording, I think on YouTube. Music Man with music with a 1 instead of an I. And yeah, go and watch it. That was a lot of fun. We'll be doing something like that in the future. The recording should be on his channel if you go to his stream section. But yeah. He's available in the test server soon, I think. I'm not sure if he's available right now. I think I remember, Ray, I think it was the 18th, but I don't remember right now. Somebody set a date. So it's not yet. I think it's probably on Monday. I will see if I will test him out or not. Depends on time and stuff, but we'll see. Okay, see you guys around. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.